Welcome back to an episode of the Wrestling Around podcast where we are returning to, I can't remember what it's called.
Wrestling Society X.
No, but what's the place where it is?
The WSX bunker. Come on.
The WSX.
Oh,
I thought it was cooler than that. We're returning to the WSX bunker where we are watching the third episode of Wrestling Society X, potentially the greatest wrestling promotion of that week.
It wasn't even that else because ECW on Sci-Fi was on. So.
Right, yeah. Oh
this is
God.
the second best.
But before we get into that, joining me is the world famous Cervezas. Cervezas, how are we doing?
Hello, I'm very good. How are you? Still hammered?
I'm all right, thank you. I've started to count calories, and I had 175 left. I wanted something sweet, double decker, 172. So,
oh, nice.
In a good mood.
Porky Pete is up there. I think my scales are broken.
That number, they're not broken. That's just what you are.
No, because I was the same weight for the past 4 weeks to the pound. That's just literally impossible.
I don't think
it's not, is it?
Because then my partner got on and she was exactly the same as well. So
you're similar heights.
No, I'm not. I'm buying it. I'm not buying it. I think the scales are broken. So I need to go on them in the gym.
But why don't you put something that you know the size of, you know the exact weight of it on it?
Because I don't know anything.
Like a big chicken.
But like,
you got a 10-pound chicken. Stick it on.
Put a bag of sugar on there and then empty half the bag out. Put it back
I don't
on.
actually think I've got a bag of sugar.
I imagine you eat sugar from the bag.
I used to when I was younger. Right. I used to eat cake decorations from the thing.
I knew that. I could imagine Terry Peters watching TV with a bag of sugar on his
TV
with a spoon.
Just watching TV. You just need a sweet fix. Just dip a little teaspoon in the bag.
If I haven't got sugar, loaf of bread.
Yeah, good point. I'll see what I can find. I'm convinced they're broken though.
You said put a raw chicken on there, but Terry Peters has already stood on the scales, and that's not working.
Ball sack's been on it.
Oh, he's ranking.
You know, the old Mitchell brothers, right?
Playing the old grapefruits.
Yeah. Joining me as well is the World Class Wrestling journalist, Aaron. Aaron, how are we doing?
I've been better.
How's the back? Has it improved since Monday?
It's not. No, I'm really feeling like old now.
What have you done to the back?
Yeah, it's been carried this year.
Yeah, I know. Pull my back. Don't know what I've done to it.
I once pulled my back, taking my watch off.
Would you doing something as strenuous as that, Aaron?
I don't know because I don't know how I've done it. I've also got probably the fifth cold in the space of 3 weeks since my little boys started nursery. So
yeah, they are gem pits.
The joys of parenthood.
No, but this isn't in the manuals, is it?
No. Could have told me. Someone could have pre-warned me.
Yeah, he might have been different. Sent him in gone to pick your kid up from nursery in one of them hazmat suits.
It's like 2020 all over again.
Yeah. And Lou, you're also here.
I do. All right.
Yeah. Are you, any pigeon related news?
I've given up. Pigeons are there.
You just letting them go.
Lost. Yeah. Nothing I can do about it now. They're there for the summer.
Bye, cat.
Do the trees in the winter, I guess. So that's that news. It's a sad end.
I've enjoyed this 5 months.
Well, they'll come back next year and they'll be in our tree.
It started at WrestleMania and the pigeons have finished the story.
Yeah. It was the first bank holiday weekend, wasn't it? This year. Oh God.
Are you not worried, Lou, that you get rid of the tree, the pigeons already know that they have the upper hand of you and you will be kicked out?
Sorry,
I'm gonna, when we go to London, I'm going to open one of your windows.
Just let the pigeons.
No, it is the pigeons moving.
It is a concern now because they've been sitting on my neighbour's garage roof. So I've just been banging the windows at the pigeons just to get them to fly off.
I just love the pigeons. Have got you all over. What are you going to do about it? The answer's nothing. Control.
No, it's a sad end rest to the tale. For me, at least.
I won't get rid of the tree, Luke, just in case you need somewhere to live.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give them 2 more trees, which will be more sensibly placed from. I'm doing them a favour, really.
Can I ask what the issue with the pigeons is, apart from there?
What's the issue?
No, but what is he doing anything? If so, you're going to get more trees. So
yeah, the fucking pigeons. The fucking cooing away like fucking knobheads. They're all like, ooh, 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 ooh. Like, get a new sound. Do you know what I mean? Get a good sound. Get a tune going. They're all like, and then they fly off and like, they sound like chickens, and they're all just they're gross. Carrier diseases, probably. No,
What, pigeons?
Where they are is the in a tree that's too low, and it's right next to where the seating area was going to be. They'll be flying in and out, be a bloody nightmare. Feathers everywhere. High tree, fine. Low tree, not nice. Not nice. And also, I want to move that tree, which is illegal for me to do now because the goddamn pigeons are in there.
You just bought a cat, mate.
Yeah.
That solves all your problems.
A box of fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought an eagle.
Flamethrower.
You bought 3 cardboard eagles, and this is my favourite part of the pigeon saga.
Yeah.
One of them eagles is now part of the nest.
The one's part of the nest. I put one inside the tree because I thought obviously they're ignoring ones on the outside, but I thought they might get in there. Fucking hell's no eagle. Get out of here. Now I just built a nest around it, and I can't even get it back because then I'd be disturbing the nest, which is a crime. The Countryside Act of 1986.
Outstanding. I've got another update for you as well.
Oh God, what?
It was my car's MOT today.
Has it failed?
Only on
Only on everything.
It needs a new tire. Which can't do anything about that. It's just standard.
You could change the tire.
No. But what I mean is that standard stuff. It's not like it's going to die immediately. One of the headlights was a bit too low, and the other one, depending on how it goes, could either write the car off or save it for another few months. Because there is a hole in the exhaust, but there is a sleeve, and the man thinks if he can get the sleeve off, it'll cost a lot less. If he can't, that could be the end of my car. So join in next week for Terry's car update.
I think exhaust on your car won't be expensive. My mate bought a whole new exhaust for his 3 Series, and it cost him £100.
Well, this guy reckons the sleeve thing is going to cost about £30.
Yeah, even worst case scenario, you're probably £100 into a full exhaust.
Yeah, so I'll see what he says after that.
Or we know, man, who happens to be selling a car right now.
Oh yeah, yes.
Problem solved.
I don't have that sort of money, unfortunately.
Well,
if I could, I would. I don't.
Ted Peters cruising around in the Corvette. I think we all need to see that.
Well, you've got to ask yourself, Peters, this very important question of would I rather have a Corvette or a wife?
Well, I've got neither at the moment, so
no. But you're gonna have
Corvette, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I will have a wife in 2 months, 5 days.
Yeah,
that would be great. Yeah, but do it now.
Do you want to?
Then you won't lose a wife yet, will you? That would be great stuff.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Turning up in that.
You drove it home.
Yes. It's off. Bought this instead.
Oh, right. Let's do a crowdfund for Terry Peters to get a Corvette.
That's gonna gather a total of £1.80.
Send us your money,
and it'll be me putting the £1.80 in.
And if you don't
started,
if we don't get enough to get Terry Peters a Corvette, we'll just see how many Eagles we can buy in from Midlands Garden.
So
it's going to go to a good cause.
Buy me a Hot Wheels Corvette.
Right then, we are doing Wrestling Society X, episode 3.
Bloody hell!
Have we seen what the title of this one is? TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Cervezas.
Tag team match. So we've already had a Exploding Rumble or something first week.
We saw a coffin getting input. Not what's the word I'm looking for?
It's fucking exploded, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, last week I thought someone went through a coffin last week and it didn't explode. Or did it explode?
No, it exploded.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of the cage that exploded the week before.
And then last week we crowned a new Wrestling Society X World Champion.
My favorite wrestler of all time,
Vampiro. He beat Six Pack, formerly Six, formerly X Pack.
1, 2, 3 kid.
It was set up. There was some, I don't know, Latino people, and one of them had some cervezas in his hand. So now we've got TLC.
Oh no!
So that's what we're doing this week.
Oh,
we guess that's fucking Donald Trump.
Are they not Latino?
Yeah, it's the way you said it. One
way
you said it was the way you said it.
Let's say some Latino people build a wall.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Honestly. Speak him out.
Right, ain't coming to AEW anymore. Fill your back in.
God, it wouldn't even be mad.
You love it.
Right, everyone needs to go Google Wrestling Society X and then click on Thunder Nick. I noticed he hasn't gone up in subscribers, so our reach is doing well.
Yeah. His last name is Opoleski.
If you give it a refresh now, you should have 112.
Have you subscribed?
Yes, I have.
I don't want to give it a refresh though because I'm perfectly on 000. He got Wrestling Society X episode 3 plus WS Extra TLC Table Ladders and Cervezas tag team match.
I was going to ask again, what is a cerveza, but I guess we're going to find out.
It's a beer.
Is it?
But
me.
2 cervezas, por favor. That's Spanish for cerveza. For beer.
2 cervezas, por right.
2 cervezas, por
Big Rob. Simple facts.
Was it Big Rob that was putting them signs up in toilets to learn Spanish?
Was it Big
Tony, wasn't it? Big Tony, yeah. That was it.
Are we all there? Are we all on episode 3?
Sure, I am.
I'm
really excited about it.
Lou, you're going to count in.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what part of the word we go on today.
The verses.
No, the sound of go.
The what?
So not the not the G, the bit in between where it transitions. So the G. Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Does that make sense?
No.
It's after the G, but before the R.
Oh, Christ. So in the middle of go then.
Yeah.
If you're not there already, just pause this. If you haven't listened to the previous 2 or watched the previous 2, go do that now. It's a magical podcast. You can pause it and listen to it later.
Sure can.
Are we all ready then? Are we all there?
So we're going in the middle of go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Fuck's sake.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you quickened it up.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest.
But we are here now.
I quite like this intro, to be fair. I like the black.
It's cool.
It is a cool intro. That guy does
It's
look like Max Payne.
Sort of cartoons.
Sparta playing tonight.
So this is Sparta. I hope they shout that when they come on stage.
Oh, that's good there, yeah.
Well,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped do we think the announcer's going to be?
10.
So look, there's tubes.
58.
Chris Kloss does never look happy, does he?
No, not at all.
Was he a wrestling guy or an MTV guy before this?
Chris Kloss, let's find out. Chris Kloss.
He sounds like an MTV guy, though.
They should have done a British version, shouldn't they? With like Zane Lowe.
Chris Kloss. Fucking hell. He was an American pro wrestler.
Oh,
Former play-by-play analyst for Extreme Pro Wrestling.
Should do a British one with Chris Eubank.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'd love that.
And,
Chris Eubank wearing his
Who's the guy who used to Get Your Own Back?
Dave Benson Phillips.
Yeah, he's a wrestler, isn't he?
He is a wrestler, yeah.
He is a wrestler.
He could be in it, couldn't he?
This is quite a cool promo. Or vignette, rather.
Well, you do love Vampiro.
Very Raven-esque.
Well, that is Vampiro's gimmick.
Oh my god. Chris Kloss has got an IMDb page. Would you like to know what he's been in? No, there's a few other bits in here. So XPW Go Funk Yourself from 2000.
Nice.
Catfight Wrestling from 2002. The Adventures of Buster Smith from 2005. Wrestling Society X from 2007. WSX Extra from 2007. NWA Pro Wrestling Copa de Lucha 2007. Dark Knights 2014. Super Scorpion City 2015. An Expat 12360 Wrestling Society X Anniversary Special from 2017. We need to find that.
What? There's a Wrestling Society X Anniversary Special?
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, what did they do for 7 years between 2007 and 2014?
I've got a really important question. Why is Tony Khan sat on the announcing table?
Oh my god.
Grey jacket.
So Sean Waltman celebrates the 10-year anniversary of Wrestling Society X with members of the WSX roster and co-creator Kevin Kleinrock. Well, we need to find that and watch that as well.
I had to see Tony Khan now because it's the sort of thing that he might have been at. He used to go to.
He's the music guest. You'll never see him or hear from him again for the rest of the episode.
Looks like
That's
Tony
how it
Khan.
works.
He was Sparta, wasn't
Oh, was he Sparta?
he? Yeah, I think
Alright.
I've sent you the IMDb thing to the 10th anniversary.
And this is Disturbed doing the ring announcing, right?
Yes, again.
Oh, it's in Howie Mandel.
So these are the Trailer Park Boys, aren't they?
Yes.
Look at that. Yeah. Spider, Jug, white trash.
Who says stereotypes?
Pinfall victory over Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Tyler Black, innit? I almost called him Tyler Adams, but that's a Leeds player.
Who's coming out now? I can't wait.
I love his energy when he runs around the ring and then dives out the rope as well. I'd be fucked.
He's nuts. He's jumping about all over.
This guy looks like these are like wrestlers. These guys, Filth and Fury.
Yeah, these are a bit too much
Teddy Hart.
wrestling.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh no.
Oh,
Matt Cross, who was Son of Havoc. We watched him last week, didn't we?
Didn't we agree he did something last week? Can't remember what
He was Son of Havoc in what do you call it?
Did we say
Lucha Underground, the spiritual successor to this, because it's exactly the same.
It's not. But we actually do need to watch it. We should watch like a Ultimate Lucha or something.
Yeah, I don't
Sure,
have
Shield series.
Mexican Netflix.
That's finished.
Well, it must be on YouTube. Or some,
what
some
Lucha
level.
Underground?
Surely it's got to be on there.
Yeah, it must be.
Dario Cueto killing people. It's great stuff.
Oh,
Well, Teddy Hart's had quite the story.
If you've not seen what his
have you
recent
never seen
allegations
Teddy
are.
Hart's like? Thing?
Yeah, his legal troubles part is the biggest part of his Wikipedia page, to be honest.
Yeah, it's quite
What have we
problematic.
got?
Is he in the Hart family?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
he was.
okay.
I don't think it's quite as bad as Ted DiBiase Jr.'s current lawsuit.
Oh no, that's bad.
Very bad.
What is it? 45 years in prison? You could potentially get found guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
And it looks like he is going to be found guilty based on the charges.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When's his sentencing?
I'm not too sure.
Not
That was
good.
impressive, to be fair. To land on his feet as well and get that.
It surprises me in a way, but in a way, everybody's got a price, haven't they? So
That's true. Oh, nice.
You know what? He's so pleased with that as well. It makes me sick.
yeah. I just remember when they had that feud, though, and everyone was like, "Oh God, he's gonna do now." Do you remember people genuinely wanted Ted DiBiase to break the Undertaker streak? And I'm not going to let the internet forget that they wanted that. But that is genuinely what they wanted.
The internet forgets a lot of
There
stuff.
he is. Tony Khan, look.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Did anybody watch Waterloo Road?
I used to.
I've heard of it.
No,
He
I've
looks
got- I've got
like
a job.
was the assistant head teacher. He's now in Emmerdale.
I don't watch him. Oh, I'm not that.
I
not
can't
that
remember his name.
Ted DiBiase Jr. is 40 years old. Jesus Christ.
This is the Trailer Park Boys are rubbish. They get beat on every week, but I imagine they're going to win.
I've quite
This
enjoyed
match has
that.
been going on for a long time.
I've quite enjoyed
For a
this
Wrestling
match.
Society X match.
Imagine if this was the only match on the show.
Innovative moves. No, there's not enough explosions. It can't be the only match on the show.
This is an extra match, this, isn't it?
What's it
I thought
good?
was it. Because he's now exploding.
Oh, got you.
Two card for Matt Cross. Oh my god,
It looks
they
like-
can speak.
That's the first time we've heard one of the guest commentators, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, there you go. There's something
Oh,
exploded.
there was an explosion.
Oh, they're doing the old nuts. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
been
look at-
electrocuted.
That
The
look-
plants in the crowd are something else, man.
Oh no,
Dog shit.
it's gonna
Oh my
kill
God,
him.
yeah.
Is that on
And
fire?
he fell nicely on top of
no,
the
it's water,
table.
isn't it? It's water.
Oh,
It's
water.
electrocuted.
Oh,
He's going to set him
okay,
off,
it's exploded.
electrocute him.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh god, I've lost a retina.
Is this it? I love how there's like generic wrestling fans, and every now and again is these obvious plans to people who do not belong.
Oh
my
god,
God.
In the wrestling arena.
what's going on? There's the legal man.
I don't, bloody hell.
Jesus Christ.
All right,
Um,
that was cool.
I think this has been quite a cool match, to be fair.
I think a standing leg drop's got to be terrifying. Imagine the damage it does on your hamstrings.
Well,
That
it's
leg
like
drop
when,
though was pretty sick.
like
Matt
when,
Cross gets the win.
Yeah.
Trailer
like
Park
when
Boys have lost.
thingy did his big boot off the top rope, wasn't it, Sid?
Oh god, that is the most sickening thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's gross, isn't it? I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
Well, he's up already. Talk about selling it. God,
I quite enjoyed that
Jack
match,
Evans.
actually.
I do like Jack Evans.
Is that the best match we've seen on Wrestling Society X so far?
No, I think.
Well, I think we
the
need
tag
to
match is
find out with some official Franklin ratings.
Yeah.
Because Teddy Hart, I thought he nearly killed a guy. Goddamn, nearly did. 3 stars from me.
Yeah, makes sense.
Is that the highest one?
Out of
There
what
was
I've seen, yeah.
explosions in the first week, wasn't there? How can you?
Yeah, there was only 2.5 for them.
Yeah.
This is the setup to the Cervezas match.
Oh, we watched
Tell me
this
how-
on WS Extra.
Yeah. This is cinema.
The big fella.
Look at that zoot suit.
Oh, that's the
That was it.
exploding
So is
coffin.
That's Jesus, isn't it, in the purple pants?
Yeah.
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 He's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
That table bump was one of the worst things I've ever seen, by the way. It gets worse
Because he
every
jumps
time
into
you watch
it.
it because he just dives off it.
It's up there with. Do you remember when?
It's so recorded they were produced. Why could they not do that again?
Do you remember Jeff Hardy against Randy Orton? Is it Randy Orton in the Hell in a Cell? And
Yes.
he's hanging from the top of the cell, and Randy Orton moves out of the way, and then 2 hours later, Jeff Hardy falls through a table.
Yes. Yeah.
that he could have jumped to the side of.
Yeah. Well, it'd be better to, I suppose in KFA it'd be better to jump to the side, but in reality it'd be better to land on the table, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, he
Becky
should,
Fowler.
he should have just dropped when he was supposed to.
On his
That might have
feet.
been the best.
Yeah.
They look so uncomfortable.
The music guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not TK.
So we're a third of the way through the episode already.
10 minutes time limit. I don't think it's going to go 10 minutes. Do
We're
you?
actually, Piers, we're halfway through the episode because then we've got the extra, haven't we?
Of course.
It's only half an hour, these episodes.
I don't think I've got the extra on my the one I've clicked on.
How
Is
many
it
minutes have you
36
got?
minutes, 47 seconds?
Mine is 19 minutes 44.
Oh, what a rogue stream. But now we
We'll have to pause it.
pause at
to
9
pause.
minutes 44.
This is crazy.
Oh, you can
Who's
send a
gone?
bookmark link, can't you? One of us
I
can
li-
just send a bookmark link and then we'll all be back in sync.
I do like
Right.
the entrance. You know, the way that they sort of have to climb down the.
Mm.
I'm going to say it. Jack Evans for me wears too many gloves. I know that's a weird statement.
It
I've
seems
said
like
it now.
you'd like him to wear less clothes.
Yeah, I think I would. I
Oh.
think he'd done like a
I
wrestler.
think. Do you think a do rag and a cap is too much?
Bit of pants.
The Jack Evans I've watched, he has longer hair, doesn't wear the cap, and doesn't wear the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, get rid of the cap, keep the do rag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Almost on thingy. Almost as you said it there, Aaron. Best wrestler to wear a do-rag, Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
Bevins for me.
Bivens, right?
Best manager to wear is Teddy Long.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's pretty
Pretty
soft.
standard,
standard,
them-
isn't it?
Hallam Heat used to wear 'em.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
was that better than Vince McMahon's do-rag era?
Yeah, just trying to get it back to, less appropriate to us. But, he was a crazy.
Jack Evans is very good. I'm surprised he hasn't had a run. He's a bit old now, isn't he?
He's been in
around for a
He's been
while.
not TNA. Oh, God, sorry.
Impact.
AEW, hasn't
Yeah. I thought he'd have been an NXT, though, not winning a title, but you thought he'd have shown up at some point.
he? 41. Still time.
Is he really?
He's in AEW for 3 years. I thought he just came in as a one-off.
Yeah, but he probably only had one match in that 3 years.
He wrestled Kenny Omega on Dark.
Of course he did. What an absolute ridiculous thing.
Triple A championship.
Wow.
Well,
Well,
his
he
contract
is.
expired in April of 2022 and it was not renewed.
Has he gone back to Mexico, I'm assuming?
What was he?
I
in
think he's
Triple
done
A?
that. Don't think he's done anything.
Yeah, maybe.
According to Wikipedia.
Yeah,
Oh, he was in the
not
Hart
obviously
Foundation 2.0
Oh, there we go.
with Teddy Hart, obviously.
Yeah.
They
Was he
came
trained
close
by
to
then?
winning the World Tag Team Championships on several occasions in AAA.
Yeah. It's an illustrious career. He's going to do something ridiculous on top up here.
6:30.
Very nice. This doesn't need 10 minutes. You can't kick out of
Nah, it's done.
There we go.
that. It's done.
But yeah, we're getting
That's all through
we're
it.
getting 3 matches on this show.
Stick
Yeah.
a fork in him.
Christ.
One of them's table ladders and cervezas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the old table ladders and cervezas.
How could you forget? That's what the show's all
I
about.
know,
Up
but
next.
I'm used to 2 matches.
It looks like chaos.
I know, I'm all for it.
Where's the
That's-
There we are.
There
Cervezas.
we go.
It's just ridiculous, isn't it?
I love that this is now a thing that we do.
This is it. 7 more weeks of this.
I know, I can't wait.
We need to check our email for what ridiculous wrestling promotions that have been sent in.
Do you know what? I've not been on our email inbox for a while. Should I go on it now?
Yeah. Are you ready
Just
for it all to be hot?
just make some stuff up if you want.
No, well, I believe in the people, Russ.
Matt Classic promo here. This was Colt Cabana. We decided on it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's very old school, isn't he? Like this character he's playing with the black and white gimmick.
Got a first email. It's from a Phil Brooks. I've heard you talking about Colt Cabana on your podcast. Please stop the podcast immediately and leave the building. That's Phil Brooks.
Phil Brooks, you have no authority here.
All right.
Yeah.
That will counsel me, and I forgot her name now.
Jackie Weaver. We don't understand them, Peters.
Sorry. Jackie Weaver, that was it.
She was real sad when she got the boot on Prime Minister. I didn't even get to the end of that series, but sad.
You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver.
Right,
oh my god, a bit of backstory for Matt Classic. He was in a coma for 40 years. But he didn't age. What? No, sorry, that's ridiculous. Matt Classic is an old school wrestler, but he was in a coma for 40 years, yet clearly the man's less than 40 years old.
Yeah, paid to podcast. We've missed that one, haven't we?
He was still wearing the same trunks. So, but did he put these on as a child? And the mask? What do you mean he was in a coma for 40 years? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That took me right out with this. I was getting involved.
Well, it could happen there. It happens a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, right. I'm not saying you haven't been in a coma. I'm just saying don't claim he's in a coma for 40. You say he was frozen or something? I don't know.
So that's okay. Yeah.
It's ridiculous because he's clearly less than 40. So, whatever he's called, Chris Kloss, sort it out. This guy, what does he take backstage? Something ridiculous.
We've had no abuse.
That's surprising.
Oh no, we have. Just come in.
Yeah.
Aaron Frankenstein ratings make no sense. Kind regards, D. Meltzer. Legitimate email that's just come in. Terrible journalism.
Is that from DM 5 stars at hotmail.com?
What bits does Terry Peters do? Thanks, B. Alvarez. So he's gone. He's doing his bits right now.
Needs to ask him the question when he comes back.
Free special delivery blinds from Wilson's Blinds. That's just an advert.
Is that not owned by Tori Wilson?
Maybe. Right, surely there's this. Yeah, so we've had junk email. I know, it's just a video app I used once saying you forgot about us.
This is chaos. The ladders are already been used. We're missing the Cervezas. Wrestling moves, I'll take that. I don't know what tanned Crash Holly's doing here.
I know, yeah, I keep thinking he looks like bloody Sandman. Although it looks nothing like him, but I keep thinking, Sandman every time he comes on.
Go get the ladder. I mean, are these tag team? He's come dressed as the Joker.
Nope.
It's this fucking Hornswoggle line.
Oh, God. Tanned Crash Holly goes down. So does the Joker. And this guy with the worst haircut I've ever seen.
It's a headband.
No, not him. The other guy who's got like half a
Alcatraz.
Yeah, him with holding his legs now. He's got just a patch on his head with a rat tail.
Speaking of rat tails, where's Terry Peters?
He's coming. He's going to miss all the Cerveza. It must have been too.
He even sounds like Tony Khan, that commentator, when he talks.
Yeah. So maybe these bits were taking a bit too long. It was good. Redo them. Right, there's been no Cervezas so far. Kenny Dykstra there with a...
I feel like someone's just going to get smashed with a beer bottle, are they? It's got to
I
be the
think
end of it.
that must be it. Oh, that was a pretty nasty pile driver.
You should have done one of those death matches I think they did in Japan where you get 2 bottles taped to your hands. And you
Head with beer hands.
yeah, but you got to wrestle.
Mm.
You got to smash them.
On my friend's stag do, we taped bottles to his hands. And then every time he finished a drink, we didn't take a bottle off. We just taped another bottle to his hands.
Outstanding.
Brilliant.
So your hands must be knackered.
He had, I think he had one hand, he had a full bottle of sours, and then the other hand, we was making him drink WKDs as well.
Wow.
So he had like 6 WKDs around his hand. Obviously, you can't drink all of a bottle, can you? So he would finish one and would tape another one to his hand. And when he goes to drink that, he would then soak himself for the rest of the bottle. And then we left him at Manchester Airport because he was stood outside near the only bin and he couldn't get him off.
Oh, busted open.
Didn't even make it abroad.
Yeah, he went to Dublin. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
That was rubbish.
No Cerveza. Where was the Cerveza?
They got him out, but they didn't really do a lot with him, did they? I was expecting shards of glass.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are you eating? Subs.
Yeah.
He's got some of the day.
Sponsored by Subway, isn't it? Yeah.
This show's a joke. He's bust open. What's going on here?
That's the end of our show, by the way.
Oh, right, we're done there. Lou, I'm going to trust you to do the bookmarking. Everybody, please pause.
Yeah.
We will tell you when to go on to the new one.
Right, we're going to wait for what's his name? Sorry.
I'm going to angrily message him.
Is he doing bits or is he having a poo?
No, he doesn't take this long. He's having a poo.
Yeah, if he had a poo, he'd be back when he had it. All right.
So I'm going to message him, tell him to stop doing bits.
I think B. Alvarez has got a very valid question.
Yeah, just whoever this mysterious B. Alvarez is, he's asking the right questions. What's Terry doing? What's his bits?
Don't know. I've asked him to get his act together. He's back.
There we go.
He's not. You've missed the Cerveza match.
Yeah, I know.
It was rubbish. I'm just going to say it. This is the worst episode yet.
I've sent you an angry message in the chat. Told you to stop doing bits and get your act together. Missing Cerveza matches.
Oh, now
Lou's sent the next link, so we'll all click on this.
Yeah. If you're watching at home, it's 1944. I stopped it when.
So 1944, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Why have I got 25 YouTube notifications?
Oh god, I've been playing it. Oh god, what's all up?
No, click the link again, Ross.
1944. I'm back onto it. So you should see a blue MTV screen.
That is correct.
I've replied to your message, Ross.
Ted Peters just shot himself.
Yeah.
Sounded like expanding foam when it came out.
That was a long shit for you.
Yeah, it was.
Need a wee afterwards as well.
Long way poo.
That takes you about 3 seconds to do a wee. Because I don't actually believe you go to the toilet. I just think it's because you've been watching humans for a while and you think that's just what they do. That would make so much sense. Right, we're all there. We're all in 1944 now.
Yeah. So this time you've got to go on the have to go.
We've got to go on. Sorry, go on the what?
That bit. So the bit.
I think what word you saying?
So the G starts. But before we move on to the O, before we get on to the middle part, the main part of the G, so the G.
Say the word go now.
Go.
And now say what you're asking us to go on.
G.
And now say go.
G. Go. No, it's the same.
So what you're asking us to go on, Lou, even in the bloody word?
No, it is. You're just not. You're not a linguist. Right, and we can tell. We've all been saying your pronunciation could do a bit of work, Ross.
We don't need to be rude.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Just right. I'm going to do it. Let's just go on the go. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ridiculous.
We should be on it now. We see some crazy man backstage.
Isn't it? It's Jack Evans.
This is Jack Evans.
With
Who's
the
with
fella,
here?
Eminem.
He's got a bounce. Someone needs to tell him his top
No, which one's
stupid.
Jack Evans? Oh, that one's Jack
That
Evans.
one.
Jack Evans is in a do-rag, not with a ridiculous hat.
That's just a bandana, isn't it?
He's on the internet. Is that Amazing Red? That would be amazing if it was.
No,
I don't
Amazing
think
Red
it
is
is.
too good for this.
Was it? Oh, kicked him in the nuts.
Kicks him in the
That
nose.
kicked him in the balls. Always watch yourself. And
Kicked him in the nuts. Absolutely unnecessary there, Jack Evans. Supposed to be a good guy. Do we have heels? I
I was
don't
going
know.
to say, has he just had a heel turn?
Who knows? Right, what have we got now coming up?
It
You
does
normally get a
remind me of the
decent
wrong-
wrestling match on this, don't you?
Yeah.
Sort of stuff Meltzer would love. Hey, we didn't get a Franklin star rating on the tables, ladders, and cervezas.
Oh, it's like a half a star on it.
Half a star, yeah.
Lack of cervezas.
Yeah, not a lot. Not a
How
lot
many
going on.
cervezas did I miss?
I was sure they were going to open a beer ball that exploded.
Like a
Wasn't that
dynamite.
was the first
side.
episode? No explosions.
No, there was an explosion in the first match.
We had the
So you got
we had the
electrocuted,
didn't we?
Yeah.
So Fabian and Lacey introducing us. Here's a replay for Peter's good to
Fabian.
watch this extra bit.
Fabian, is that Fabian Eitner? Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, looks like him,
Fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if Gunther saw him doing
Ooh,
this.
that was the old Jerry
This-
Mercury spot.
This mat ain't very sacred, is it? That's all.
It's
Oh.
absolutely not.
So
Don't like there was some
he just
high
looks like
spots in this
tanned
match.
Crash Holly.
Well, whilst you were doing your Peter's poops, we had a couple of emails in, I believe.
Yeah, I'll read them out. We decided to check the.
Oh,
So that's one saying basically Acast saying they're going to put adverts on our show, not pays for it. It's fine.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah.
Done it anyway. Terrible journalism. Aaron Franklin star ratings make no sense. Kind regards, D Meltzer. That came through. Bits.
why do you look like he'd been electrocuted when he went through that table with his
What
legs?
bits does Terry Peters do? Thanks. B Alvarez. So Brian Alvarez asking the questions.
Thanks, Brian.
Concerned B. Alvarez there.
Concerned. Don't think he's concerned. He just wants to know, doesn't he?
Yeah, just interested. Probably wants to put it on the website.
Just being nosy, you know.
Here's Fabian again.
I can imagine Meltzer saying that though. I can imagine Meltzer like listen to this podcast because he listens to all wrestling media, I assume, and just calling Brian Alvarez and like they make no sense. Like
I imagine he's got like a load of different TV screens in his room. And it's just
Yeah.
what he's got every bit of wrestling on.
have you seen his room?
It's all right. No, he's tidied it up.
What?
Yeah, he's tidied it up. man.
It's sad.
It used to be a right mess.
It
didn't
was a right
I've not
state.
seen inside Dave Meltzer's room. No, I haven't.
I'll find you a picture. Else. It's insane.
Here's
How-
Matt Classic. Let's
how
not
we
forget
can
he was
find
in a
anything
coma for
for
40
that.
years. Absolutely ridiculous. This man was dressed like that, went into a coma for 40 years, and woke up dressed like that again. It's just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, it's like Captain America, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
frozen. He went in a coma. I think. I don't know.
It's like Fry.
Yeah, cryogenically
Yeah.
frozen. Though, not in a coma. Say that. That's as believable as being in a coma
Sky.
for 40 years and staying the same age. So,
Oh, I love Scorpio Sky.
PWG tag team champion. So I can't believe this is 2006. This is this is the most 2000 thing I've ever seen in my life.
The fact he's still in AEW.
Doing bits in
He's
AEW
only,
as well.
he's only 40 as well.
It's got a few years to go yet on the Bobby Lashley scale.
He's Brandy Rhodes' cousin as well.
Yeah, there we go. That's why he got into AEW. What's he got with him there though? I hate this. I hate when independent people have shit gimmicks and try and force it on everyone. What's he holding up two gold things for? Don't mean anything.
Right, you can't copy Reddit images for some reason, so you're just getting a Reddit thread.
All right.
So that's what you get.
I can't remember what you were sending him now.
Where do we go on the refs attire? We think of classic refs. You've got shirts, SmackDown blue, Raw black and white,
Look
ECW
at the
black
state-
t-shirts.
Look at
What
the
we're
state
saying
of
for this
that
ref?
office.
Well, he's
It's
just
a
finished,
Poland
a shift,
shirt,
just finished a shift at UPS. He's doing some.
Ross, have a look at that office.
He delivers
Is
the
it-
parcels. Now he's,
Oh, he's got a
Doug Heffernan.
San Jose Earthquakes t-shirt on as well.
he loves his soccer.
Yeah, he
Joe
does love soccer.
I feel that the referee's missing a bow tie. Should be wearing a bow tie.
There's a dog at the bottom of that picture as well.
Yeah, I don't know if they should have got the ref wearing something like. I don't know because it's not very Fight Clubby, is it? If that's the vibe they're going for, just a regular ref.
Yeah, he looks a bit too smart, doesn't
But I don't know how
Well,
you'd.
he looks like he's about to start work at Staples.
Yeah, like he looks like a not smart referee, but I don't know how you'd make him cool.
I don't know what he's
Cool.
doing now. I don't know, what is the ref doing? Why is he looking like that?
Oh, I'd love to get involved. Maybe he's like the AW fella.
Yeah, you can't
Speaking of
help
AW
themselves.
fella, is this
Odd.
Scorpio Sky? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, where you been?
I've already
I
said
haven't been
Tottenham.
Googling Dave Mouse's office.
I've just said it was like it's Scorpio Sky.
Yeah.
We've all been through that, though. Come on.
Yeah, sorry.
It's the white t-shirt underneath the refs are tight for me.
Well,
That's what makes him look lame.
The makes it? Oh, no, the opposite.
Yeah, lame. But if you're going to have an underground fight club, who better to get ref than the local kid from UPS?
Shane McMahon.
This is what he envisioned when he got Raw Underground.
Yeah, it's got rid of the ropes.
This is ridiculous.
Well, I like wrestling in non-traditional arenas. Big fan of it. Big fan of shows looking a bit different.
Right, so this Matt Classic is Colt Cabana.
Yep.
Colt Cabana is Scotty Goldman. When was he in WWE? It was
Late,
around this
don't you
time,
think?
wasn't it?
I think it was like 2009, Scotty Goldman.
Colt Cabana.
Yeah.
I think it was about 09-ish.
Yeah.
Because he sort of signed. It was a big thing, and then they never really did anything with him, did they?
Vince didn't get him, apparently.
Yeah.
The Young Writers did, because he was doing some skits.
2004 to 2009. It was sort of.
He was there for 5 years. He can't have been there for 5 years.
No, he had dark matches, didn't he? I don't think he was.
Yeah, so he was re-signed in 2007 to OVW.
So this finished Wrestling Society X. When was this actually broadcast?
Oh, he debuted on SmackDown as Scotty Goldman, August 15th, 2008.
Oh, right, okay. So this finished. This finished in 2007, March 2007. So less than a year later, he's on this next WWE.
Yeah.
On his Wikipedia page, he's got it down as 2006.
Absolutely ridiculous.
He looks like Rico in his picture when he's in OVW because of the big sideburns.
So he actually signed for WWE a month after doing this. Must have watched this. He signed on April 3rd. And the last one of this was Cousin Tom's birthday, March 14th.
Ah.
So, less than a month later, they've seen this and thought, we need to get that Matt Classic guy.
The last one, which was like the third week, right? Because he just spammed them all.
Yeah. Week. And then didn't show the last one.
I didn't even show the last one.
Which I'm so excited to see.
And then we've got the reunion after that.
Yeah, we need to find this reunion show. Was it like a WrestleMania weekend type thing? Because I can't imagine anyone actually flew to that.
I don't know. I sent you it.
Specifically.
Sent the link.
Oh, did you? I missed that. I was too busy looking at Dave Else's office.
Scorpio Sky won. He's got his shit gimmick again. Awful. What are them? Explain what they are. Or use them or what? Don't mean...
Terence Pierce. Where is this link?
Top link in the chat. I'll send you it again.
Oh, the IMDb one?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Missed that.
Oh, I thought it was a video of it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we'll get Google and find the video.
All right.
Do you think Lacey knew what she was signing up for when she got the job for this?
Who's Lacey?
The woman.
I know he said, but is she Lacey Von Erich?
Lacey
or another Lacey? Lacey Evans.
She's opened a coffee shop.
Lacey Evans?
Yeah.
The Von Erich film comes out soon, doesn't it?
With Zac Efron.
Yeah.
And the other. It does. We'll do a Wrestling special. Terry will see it first, probably.
Yeah, it does loads of
Someone's tried to claim in the comments of the video that I may have found for this Wrestling Society X thing that Wrestling Society X had a boatload of talent.
Is that Joey Ryan? Yeah, isn't it?
It sure is.
And I heard Seth Rollins, not Tyler Black, in the thing. So is he coming on next? Hopefully,
he was on last week. Is he back on?
She just mentioned him.
Okay, so
Disco ball match.
Oh yeah.
I think I found it, but I think it's basically a podcast.
They're back, Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs.
The spooky dudes.
Was he backstage next year? Because his last week. Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy Jacobs, he was a right. He invented the list of Jericho's.
No, but so he didn't actually wrestle in WWE, did he?
No, he was a writer.
All right, he was working backstage. Is he older? Is he a lot older, or just not as good? Seems all right.
He was always a big deal, but I think it was Seth Rollins was known as soon as he came in, everyone was like, "This guy's got potential."
He's Marty Jannetty.
He's more like a more indie guy, really. There's a few of them on here, and they never made it, but you felt they would.
Is he Christian to Edge?
No, I'll be a bit harsh on Christian.
Right.
Have you ever watched the Marty Jannetty Dark Side of the Ring?
No, I've heard things about it. I've seen a few clips.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it?
It's very good. Guy's a lunatic.
Didn't he, Marty Jannetty?
Yeah, killed a guy. says that he didn't, and then he says, "But if I did."
Oh, well, defense.
This is what I would have done.
Is Marty Jannetty actually on it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. So you can only imagine.
I need to catch up on Dark Side of the Ring. I ain't watched it for a while. I've still not watched the Plane Ride from Hell.
Yeah, I've not watched the Benoit one either, which I wanted to do.
No.
Every single one from this series has been really good. There's a Bash at the Beach one, Bash at the Beach 2000.
Jeff Jarrett and Hogan lying down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Eric Bischoff just goes hell for leather on Vince Russo. To be fair, everyone goes hell for leather on Vince Russo, Kuhn and Dave Meltzer.
Didn't Dave Meltzer say overall he was bad for wrestling?
Yeah.
Well,
he's not wrong though, is he?
Deadly game. But yeah, probably
that was it, wasn't it? No. Right, no, it wasn't solely bad because Vince Russo's idea was the Stooges. And I think we all enjoyed Pat Patterson against Gerald Briscoe in that evening gone match.
I think as you say, Ross, he was good when he had a filter, and then when he got... I mean, I'm sure one day we'll get to the late ends of the tail end of WCW, but it was shocking, wasn't it? It was...
Yeah, it was the drizzling shit.
It was good.
Anything after Spring Stampede 99 was absolutely shocking.
You think if you're Vince Russo and you come up with 10 ideas, one of them's going to be all right. So if you've got somebody saying yes or no, or working on them with you,
yeah.
I know he likes to claim he did it all himself, but we all know he didn't. Vince was there involved.
Yeah, and that fucking idiot who's the TNA commentator.
Ed Ferrara.
Yeah.
Fucking Ed Ferrara.
But basically, him and Ed Ferrara used to watch, like, Crash TV, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like Howard Stern show and stuff like that. And just basically copy it. But I have to say, when he left WWE or WWF, it probably got better.
Yeah.
The matches
it was in 98, wasn't it? It was the early
on these extras are miles better than the ones on the main show.
Mm. Yeah, it was a lot earlier than you think. So, I mean, he did good bits, but didn't he? But even now, sometimes you listen to him on podcast. He was going to Stone Cold all the time. He comes up with a good idea, but
I think it's weird, doesn't he?
Yeah, then he goes too far.
I've noticed this with all podcasters who have a fevered audience. Is that you go too far in one direction, and the near half like, we don't want to associate with anymore. So all you can do is lean into the other side of it, innit?
Mm.
Apparently, Maven's podcast is very, very good. He's very, very humble.
Has anyone seen his YouTube videos?
Oh, Maven?
No.
Yeah, they're really good. It details in 1 hour how much he earned in a year in WE.
Does he talk about Maven, or does he just talk about wrestling in general?
No, he talks about him. So he describes in one night how he earned 30 grand.
Yeah.
It's
Has
really
he not
good.
finished doing podcasts then? how much Maven is there to talk about?
Well, no, this is a YouTube video. I don't know about his podcast.
If he's doing YouTube and podcast, he'll burn for it even quicker.
Yeah. Aaron, is his podcast about Maven?
I think so. From what I've heard, yeah.
Yeah.
I finished reading Justin Roberts' book this week, which is very good.
Does that cover JBL?
And,
there was a little bit of JBL in there.
Does it not have the where someone nicks his passport?
Yes, it does.
And Vince says, "Don't lose your passport" or something, mate.
Yes, yeah, it does.
Annoying that, isn't it? That's just stressful. That when you think you've lost your passport. I mean, I did that once. It was under my bed.
Yeah,
that was livid if someone stole it.
That was me and Rigo when I woke up, very hungover.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Jimmy Jacobs have won.
But Tyler Black. But yeah, I would recommend Justin Roberts' book. It's very good.
Yeah.
Second book I've read this year.
Is he still AW announcer?
Yes,
Justin Roberts?
he is. And it's quite interesting to read about the Conor the Crusher stuff that he basically started it all. And WWE have pretty much written him out of it. Well, wrote him out of it all because they didn't want him being the face of it.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, well, no, that's exactly, and that's what he was saying. But I would, if you've got 18 quid to spend on a book, I would recommend it.
£18?
I got it because I use Google Play rewards, so I got the ebook, which was
I'll wait till
cheaper.
it turns up in the works.
Yeah, wait until it goes to paperback.
Let's have a look. Hang on.
It'll be on the works for like £2, and obviously you'll have to wait for the person working at the works to finish the conversation with a colleague before they serve you. But you don't mind because you're paying £3 for a book.
Have you got Audible? Lou, have you got Audible?
No, I don't get audiobooks.
Okay. Have you got a Kindle?
Crime Time.
I do have a Kindle.
£10 on £9 on Kindle.
Oh, that's more like it. Is that on Kindle Unlimited?
Kindle edition available.
Even better.
That's my side of things as well. That's why I read Sidgwick's book. It was on
was that
Kindle
a spinning
Unlimited.
watch?
So it was a spinning watch.
All the hardcover is £14.
Yeah, these are on next week. In Money We Trust.
Who are these
fellas?
Is it Blood Money?
Well, I'm getting a link to a Randy Orton versus Billy Gunn dark match.
Yeah, so am I. He's got a lot, this old Thunder Nick, hasn't he?
Thunder Nick Opaleski. He's done all right, hasn't
he? Yeah, this guy's nicked a ladder now. Taking it back inside. Just ladders hanging about.
Yeah.
I love that. Wrestling Society X, it just got like a poster clearly pushed up on the wall.
Oh, what's this on Nick Opaleski's thingy as well? Battle Royal at the Albert Hall. Extended cut. 6-hour edition. All the dark matches.
I will not be watching.
That's what we should do.
Next week, then, we've got Matt Sydal against Scorpio Sky.
That'll be a banger, or else it'll be a humper.
Jack Evans versus El Hombre, Blanco, and Mascarado. And then we have a tag team match of Keeping It Gangster, we've just seen, Baby Slim and Ruckus, against that 70s team, Disco Machine and Joey Ryan. Musical guest Clips. Then on the extra, DIFH, Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black against Team Dragon Gate, Horiguchi and Yoshino.
Yeah.
And Jack Evans versus Marcus Riot.
I'll be honest, Ross. After that episode, I'm starting to see why it was cancelled.
If you if you go on Thunder Nick's videos, if you look at his football ones, he wears a mask in them.
Yeah, there we go. Got to keep kayfabe, haven't they?
Yeah, that's what his picture, isn't it?
No, but we've got to watch it for the botched fireball.
Well, I know, but we've gone from we had a fucking exploding battle royal in the first episode.
Yeah.
And now we've just got these jobbers.
No.
Where's the champion?
Man, he's back next week.
He ain't been here this week, has he?
No, but we got a man electrocuted and then poured with water, electrocuted again, and then there was some sort of ridiculous flip.
Yeah, in the
should be used to part-time world champions.
I know, but he was good though, when he's worth it, wasn't it? No one's going, fucking hell, I'll see Vampiro. I'll tune in next week to see Vampiro. People, basically, Vampiro won on this show. Then he was on the next week, and he advertised him, and less people tuned in. Just the facts.
Needle mover.
Play his goddamn music.
These are the facts. I don't understand Vampiro. Sorry.
His biggest favourite wrestler.
Yeah, I can't believe. Last week I thought this was a good idea. Now we're free in 7 to go, and I'm regretting all my life choices. In fact, I quit the podcast.
Speaking of Justin Roberts,
8 to go because we've got the special.
Speaking of Justin Roberts, Thunder Nick has got his tryout match.
Justin Roberts as a wrestler?
No, as an announcer. Looks like it's Shelton Benjamin versus John Cena.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
Well, it's got 29 views in 3 months, and neither do a lot of other people.
What I want to watch is
Thunder Nick's YouTube.
Is Wrestling Society X, episode 4. LA Fireball.
Is that what we're doing next week? Are we in? No, we're not in London next week, are we?
No. This is what we're doing now because we finished it because we promised it. And what is Wrestling Rounds? Golden Rule.
We don't break promises.
We don't break promises
unless it's a WCW show, in which case we make you wait 4 weeks at least.
We're all going to watch Battle Royale at the Albert Hall, and then only 2 of us watched it.
2 of us did, yeah.
No, to be fair, right, to Battle Royal at the Albert Hall, Pete hasn't got a leg to stand on, but I vowed I would never watch it.
we'll get the time. Well,
I mean, I appreciate Thunder Day, a couple of whiskey.
the journey to London is long enough to watch Battle Royale at all.
I don't want to watch it.
You can watch that in Clash of the Castle because we're still waiting.
Yeah.
Phil's eagerly waiting in the wings.
7-figure film. We'll get him on for the AW show.
Yeah, get him and Cousin Tom. We'll get them all of them.
Get them all on. We'll have a big ass round table.
Yeah.
And then we'll sort it out. Right. That was episode 3 of Wrestling Society X. The quality is just improving.
7 to go.
It's not dip shots. It's just gone. It's done. The show is done.
I think it's going up.
No, the show is ass.
You never know. Next week will be the best one.
There's a botched fireball that we need to see, right? Vampiro does it, so it's one for everyone.
Yeah, what an idiot. No one can. Old wrestlers can't do fireballs, can they? Hogan.
Vampiro.
No one can do fireballs apart from who's that magician guy?
Dominic Wood. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Speaking of Dominic Wood, did you know he has his own DIY YouTube channel now?
Yes,
I did not.
He does, yeah.
That's why Aaron did his back end. It was just terrible advice.
Yeah.
It's called I've Got Wood with Dom.
Oh, for God's sake.
And Dick and Dom. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Right then. Terry Peters, where can we find you when you're not having a shit for 20 minutes?
Bell Nation everywhere. I mean, you can find Bell Nation. I might be tweeting on the toilet. Who knows?
It's true.
Gross. Don't follow him for that. Actively unfollow him, please. Aaron, where can we find you?
Probably on my sofa with a hot water bottle on my back. So
in the nearest chiropractor.
Yeah, it's gonna be one or the other, isn't it?
You need that bin that Homer Simpson had, where you push him over onto it, it clicks all your back out.
Yeah.
Do you know, I enjoy a good back click. I enjoy a good back click.
Do you know what I'm going to do? Because I've got, I forgot to mention earlier, I'm a Twitter community notes contributor now.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I do. So I'm going to start community noting all of Peter's tweets to like, this was on the toilet. So if you could all get access and that would be great.
Yeah.
And then we'll get him displayed.
Yeah, there we go.
This guy tweeted from the toilet.
Luke, where can we find you when you're not writing your notes?
Find me at Lou Markham on X. On Fred, I'm trying to use Fred's. I'm trying to get back into it. I'm really trying. But it's just not very good, is it?
It's not the same, is it?
No.
You can find me on X as at the Ross M. And you can find us all on X at Wrestle Around, Google Wrestling Around. We are there. Let us know.
On email us, wrestlingaround@outlook.com.
Wrestlingaround@outlook.com. Don't email us abuse like D. Meltzer and B. Alvarez.
Over there.
And P. Brooks.
And,
Pete Brooks.
P. Brooks.
Oh, but is it Pete Brooks?
and the guy who was
random man Pete Brooks just abusing us.
Because we didn't do Battle Royale at the Albert Hall.
But let us know what ridiculous wrestling you want us to watch. And don't just tell us what it is. Give us a link, please, because we're all quite lazy. Send us a link, and we'll do it in 6 months when we check the emails again. But Terry Peters, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Aaron, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Lou, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. And join us next week for episode 4 of Wrestling Society X on Wrestling Around.